Hello and welcome to an episode of Assassin's Creed Valhalla. So we're about to speak to this monk here.
A Dane treads the cobbles of God's house, in search of Christ's redemption, I hope.
Your Christ can wait his turn. It is you I've come to see.
Is that so?
When pride cometh, then cometh shame. But with the lowly cometh wisdom. You know these words, and you know why I speak them.
I do, but I am not yet satisfied that you are the one for the task ahead. As Jesus said unto Thomas, I am the way, the truth, and the life. Speak the deeds of Christ in order. Only then will you cometh unto my Lord.
Why deny the pleadings of an unwashed pagan who aches to know God? Take me as I am, and I will do your Lord's bidding.
How great is the burden of learning for one so unworthy. But I see that no amount of instruction in the Lord's words will save your soul. Come.
See, I actually already know what it is because obviously being raised a Protestant. So,
Who am I to meet, priest? I cannot stand waiting in silence.
Shh. Even a fool, when he keeps silent, is considered wise.
Yet men become wise by speaking with other men. They grow foolish when keeping to silence.
Hush. Your prattling offends God's ears. We're here.
May Christ, whose terror scares away the foul throngs, make with me a strong covenant. Was God's lesson instructive?
Do all the priests in Wincestre have this same skill for drama? You risk your life, Alfred King.
I have invited you here to speak on equal terms. Do the Dane laws of hospitality not apply in Wessex?
You gifted my Jarl to that whelp from the Order of Ancients, the warrior Fulke.
Fulke was an enemy of Wessex, but it seems someone has already removed her threat from my lands.
If you did not hear it was me, you have now.
Impressive. The Order of Ancients has surely been crippled by her loss.
How much do you know of this order?
Only this and little more. This letter, signed by one who calls himself a poor fellow soldier of Christ, warns of a plot against my life.
The gallows, the quill, the Sikhs. 3 men eager to kill you.
2 now. The Bishop Aelfirth is dead. He was the Sikhs, so far as I can tell.
And a humble servant of your god. That must sting.
Still, his death has strengthened Christian fellowship in Winchester. I pray the deaths of his colleagues will do the same.
So many lies in the name of your god. Perhaps he is not strong enough to help you.
My God is the Almighty. But my enemies are numerous and my throne is fresh. There must be no trail from these murders back to me.
I should let the Order kill you. It would speed our conquest of England.
You may remove the organs of state. The cancer will remain.
Then promise me a reward I can sing about. A healthy king's weight in silver.
Very well. As much as you can carry. This morning, my Reeve Goodwin was not at his post.
A man you trust.
Goodwin was following the clues given in this letter when he disappeared.
Where was he last seen?
At his house, by the west gate. You may find something there. Eivor, compose yourself while you are my guest. My city is not a battlefield.
Not yet, great king, but the day will come.
Right, okay, so whereabouts? So it's actually over, ironically, near the... So actually, I'm just going to do that anyway, so let's do that on the way.
I need to find this Reeve Goodwin.
We know, and we're going to do that. How do I get in here? Because I've just seen a speech bubble. I wonder if...
Asser, is it? How's your riding faring?
Who are you? An admirer? Can it be true that so soon upon my path God has sent me adulation? I have only just begun to walk in Alfred's footsteps. Oh, but please read my scribbles. Enlighten yourself about our great king.
Thank you. I'm sure it will be informative.
Oh, I've already been in here, haven't I?
I shall whittle in your duck pond.
You seem agitated.
What gave it away? The fact that I had to debase myself pissing in this swindler's pond, or the angry shouting?
This man has something of yours?
And here's another godsend to shit in my stew pot. Sod off, unless you are going to magic Alfred's jewel out your arse.
If the jewel belongs to Alfred, it might be worth a pretty penny.
Jewel, you damn scoundrel! We have already paid for it! By God's hairy balls, you are a thief and a swindler! Give me the jewel, Alfred commission! I'll wear your guts as a hat! Give me Alfred's jewel, you damn scoundrel! We have already paid for it! By God's hairy balls, you are a thief and a swindler! Give me the jewel, Alfred commission! I'll wear your guts as a hat! Give me Alfred's jewel, you damn scoundrel! We have already paid for it!
Oi! Get out of it, you!
By God's hairy balls, you are a thief and a...
You! What are you doing in here?
I'm not your enemy, yet. But that man outside certainly wants Alfred's jewel.
Oh, Jesus wept upon the holy cross! Fuck off, the both of you! Alfred will get the jewel when I get what I'm owed.
Peace, or you'll feel my blade in your guts.
Sorry, my beef is not with you. I only ask for what coin is fair. It cost me double to make over what was agreed. I have a wife to feed.
If the jewel belongs to Alfred, then on your life you'd be wise to deliver it for the agreed price.
Marry on a donkey! You deserve the bloody thing. It's not worth my hide. Much as my wife would love to be a widow.
I have your jewel.
Well, I didn't ask for your help, but I am glad of it. Alfred commissioned this rare thing.
How rare?
Filigreed gold, centered with a rock crystal and enamel plaque, a miniature of our most beatific Lord, Jesus Christ. And you're going to just keep it, aren't you?
You may have it, but tell your king it will all be mine soon enough. His jewels, his treasures, his city, his throne.
What? No, God's pearly tooth! Here's payment for you, and we will both forget this meeting.
Maybe I should have just kept it. Wow, that was all he gave me, 40 silver.
Hey!
Good and gone, and guards sniffing around. So where would they have taken him? Papers thrown in the fire. Goodwin covering his tracks, other guards destroying evidence. Broken bowls, food scattered. They took him by force. There must be a garrison in the city. A violent struggle with the guards. They must have taken him to Winchestre's garrison. They will attack on sight here.
Out of the way, Don Cross, she'll end up as ass's meat.
What do you see?
I've already been in here.
Thick walls and thicker guards. A place to keep a valuable man.
Oh. Just realised.
A Dane in Winchester? These are strange times.
King Alfred sent me. pleading from his bended knee to find someone.
I know Alfred well enough to spot a bloody lie when I hear it. If he did send you, he was standing tall and proud.
That he was, and you are the man I've come to find, Goodwin. Do you know why?
If I had one guess, to find these heretics from the Order of Ancients, and bury them so deep, even God would need a shovel.
So where do we start digging?
My research should help us. If they haven't burned it already, it'll be somewhere nearby.
I will find your research. Now go before they find their wolf has fled his cage.
Let's regroup beyond the walls!
Why are you shouting?
Goodwin's research against the Order of Ancients.
It's over that way.
I am grateful for your help.
It is a brazen move to arrest Alfred's favorite Reeve.
This so-called order are nothing but deviled shit peddlers.
Shit peddlers who have wormed their way into every crevasse of your country. They are dangerous.
I didn't catch your name, did I?
Eivor of the Raven clan. Scourge of Mercia, if that name does not rattle some recognition.
Well, Eivor, when our three heretics smolder on a heap of ash, we'll down a cup of ale together and share our distaste of Mercians like old friends.
Alfred believes at least one is dead. Your Bishop Aelfirth was the sixth.
Bugger. Half of Wincestre is in mourning for that nun-groper.
I found this nailed on a door. The quill wields words like a knife.
A disputation of tutelage. Pretty chatter with poisoned intent. I will look into this more.
Alfred believes at least one is dead. Your Bishop Aelfirth was the
Bugger. Half of...
The gallows. What do you know of him?
Must be another Reeve, I'm sure of it. Only we have the power to mete out justice. And this one would walk with cocksure righteousness.
The gallows had you arrested, so he must command the law.
Reeve Selwyn. Of course. That hedge pig has brought down laws like a hammer on Winchester, executing sinners on spurious charges in the square.
Could it be another?
He's the man. He's the only one who fits. End his terror, Eivor.
Oh, I didn't realise I got some more skill points. So I've done all the zealots then, which you will see in, so this one here I know is in Hamptonshire,
ways, taking his servant in so terrible a fire.
Bishop Aelfred was no man of God.
Hush! Selwyn has hanged men for better thoughts.
Good people of Winchester, open your eyes. See how Alfred's lofty ideals are weighed down in this mire of human effluence. These prisoners before you do not live by Alfred's laws. They live above them. They wallow in shit, only guided by their own perversity. Hubert here, his wits addled by ale, spoke false of Bishop Aelfred, our pious servant of Winchester, who even now lies cold in his grave shroud.
Aelfred was no man of God. He'll burn for his sins.
Your wife is a baying shrew, Hubert. Is there a man here who has not supped rancid mead from her cup?
When will your work be done, Selwyn? When all of Winchester falls to your justice?
Winchester has passed judgment, Hubert. May God have mercy on your cankerous soul. And so I ask, who has the right to determine the fate of the perverse if not the goodly people of Winchester? I am but your humble servant. You have been found guilty of harlotry and defamation. May perverter of justice. Who dares execute the king's noose?
It is not in Alfred's name that you carry out your work. You are the Order's executioner.
You peer through the veil, but you do not see clearly. Alfred's laws are a slave's fever dream. He offers shit-soaked beggars a seat at his table, where the meek devour the strong. Who best to judge the fate of the wretched many, if not the strong and worthy few?
To protect your people, you must sheathe your hand in an iron glove. You grind your heels into the backs of freedmen, not those who deserve it.
The Order condemns all men to pain. For all men are but a shadow of the perfection we should know. The perfection of the Ancient Ones.
They're so delusional that they don't realise that the Ancient Ones were not that perfect.
You are only a man, Reeve. One dead branch on a fast-dying tree.
There is no longer
I should meet
freedom
with
in
Goodwin,
Winchester.
see what he...
With me? I'll keep the rat busy. Give up, you shit!
I should meet with Goodwin, see what he has found on the quill.
What befell it?
Selwyn is dead. His lies poisoned everyone against us, and for what?
Some only care for their own power and position. I'm sorry I could not save your husband.
My son is not an orphan today. You did more than enough.
It was nice to him. Right, it seems I've got to go over in this direction.
Selwyn punishes criminals, as it should be.
He's the worst criminal of them all. Take the fight to the enemy. Here, take it. Game, spec.
Princess Alfred not do something? Selwyn's bloodlust will doom us all.
Heaven will swallow the smoke of Aelfred's pyre.
Very poetic. But he is going to be buried in the grounds of the Minster.
Sed tibi erit ipse benedictus.
Do you believe in souls? The part of us that lives on with God after we die. Bishop Aelfred's passing has made me wonder.
Where am I going? Over here. think that's a haystack there. Yep.
Dries up the bones. Does Magister Batter not teach you the scriptures?
Magister Batter is a horse's dangles.
And here is the axe I used to swat a fly.
You have ventured from your burrow.
And you have plunged my city into chaos. I had hoped you would use the lessons of your subtler gods.
We have no subtle gods.
If the gallows is truly dead, perhaps we can allow cautious revelry?
Sweep your own hearth, Alfred, if you do not like my broom.
Forgive my outburst. God sowed in me a passion, but English prose is an instrument long out of tune.
We all want better for our people, don't we, Eivor? Yours and ours.
The quill remains. What do we know?
The decay of learning has been gentle in Wessex. We enjoy the office of wise men, but we have neglected the study of wisdom.
The quill preys on this lapse.
Did you discover more from the writings I found?
I did. The quill is calling the children of Wincestre to arms. Now we know why so many children scurry through the streets, feral and untutored.
I can talk to some, see where they lead me.
Good. Find me at the alehouse when you're done. And try not to scare the piss from any of them.
We Norse are the monsters of your Saxon mother's bedtime tales. I promise nothing. I see you, child. Come.
The bad Reeve, Selwyn. I saw you punish him in the square.
He hurt many people.
Yes. He hurt my mother to death. Then took her good luck charm. Perhaps you found it? A little carved tree. It is all I have to remember her by.
I found no charm, lucky or otherwise.
A bit of silver then? For my troubles?
It would not have the same value, would it?
You ugly Dane! May God curse you with boils on your face!
Spry, little mouse. Will you lead me to your quill?
Stop struggling and give back that apple.
Apple? I didn't squabble nothing. Get the hands off me, cowbread.
Cowbread? You little street rat. Cowbread? You little street rat. They are too frail.
Get off! Someone help me!
You there, little cut purse.
Keep your beak out, nosy! I'm starving!
Godspeed! You'll set Winchester ablaze!
Roly-poly mutton man, you can't catch me!
Oh, God help me. I'd rather be shoveling dung in Malvern again.
What is that boy doing all the way up there?
God will punish you!
Time to die!
Go on, Essobert! It's yours for the taking! He's so brave, like a young King Alfred. He'll crack his head like a fresh hen's egg! yours for the taking! He's so brave.
There's something here that... Oh, there's a side quest here, that's why.
King Alfred, he'll crack his head like a fresh hen's egg. He's going to fall! Oh my days, I can't look! Jump, little flea, jump! Stop it, you grubkin! If he falls, God will punish you! Go on, Essenbert, it's yours for the taking! He's so brave, like a young King Alfred. He'll crack his head like a fresh hen's egg. Jump, little flea, jump! Stop it, you grubkin! If he falls, God will punish you! Go on, Essenbert, it's yours for the taking!
I don't get it. I don't see where this kid is.
Oh my days, I can't look!
Maybe I'll stop here. Maybe I can see something.
Jump, little flea, jump! Stop it, you grubkin! If he falls, God will punish you! Brave, like a young King Alfred. He'll crack his head like a fresh hen's egg. He's going to fall! Oh my days, I can't look! I will show her I love her, or die trying. He's so brave, like a young King Alfred. He'll crack his head like a fresh hen's egg. I'm going to do it. You see if I don't. I'm just spilling my courage to the sticky place.
What are you doing all the way up here?
Don't try and stop me. I will get that flower, and then she'll see how much I love her.
A brave choice, little fellow.
Even if I get smashed on the ground like an overripe plum, I'm just getting my breath back. The climb was hard. I'm girding my, loins.
Lions, eh? Well, I could get it for you. I would hate to see such a ferocious flame snuffed out.
I mean, if you insist. But I could get it if I wanted to. Just so you know. He missed! The stranger missed! That could have been Esselbert's mangled noggin. What a terrible show! Boo! Boo!
I don't even know what I'm supposed to be bloody doing. Is this all for the sake of some plant?
Saints alive! Did you see that? God sent Esselbert an angel! Is it over? Did he fall? Oh, God, such a crumpets! I never told him I loved him! If I'd known it was that easy.
You would have done it yourself. Risked life and limb. But great men know the value of a champion. What will you do with such a treasure?
It's for her. It's all for her. So she'll finally notice me.
Athelflaed, what do you say to the sweet boy?
Thank you for the flower. It is very beautiful.
Now we are betrothed, and I will grow up to be a great king. And you will be my fair lady.
What say you, daughter? Do you think him a worthy suitor? He risked so much to declare his love. I will tell my husband the king you claim our daughter's hand. When you are a little older, of course. Come, dearest.
Okay.
Noah's holy kettle! You actually gave a flower to the princess!
And now we are betrothed.
Takes more than that. There's hosing hands and grunting, and then sometimes... You again? You should mind your own beeswax.
Elwyn, is it? You wield fire like the flaming Jotna.
It was burning when I found it. Hot days like this, things just go whoosh. Well?
Close your mouth.
Oi! Wigbert! You great moon calf.
Hand it over, Alwyn. We saw your little shadow take it. What you looking at?
Turn around, walk away, and you keep your insides inside.
All right, no harm meant. Stay out of trouble, you grub mite.
I'll stamp you down!
Ha! That showed them.
Trouble seems to follow you.
And I wriggle out of it like a slippery eel. Why are you following me?
Setting fires, stealing things. It's a fearful day's work. Aren't you supposed to be in lessons?
You don't need book learning when you're street shrewd. That gets you real places.
Or gets you noticed. By the Quill, for example. Does he pay you well to do his dirty work?
Us? Working for the Quill? Shows what you know.
Is that so?
Those were the Quill's meat mops, and you sent them scurrying off with their tails between their legs.
It sounds like you owe me your life.
This one's brave and strong. Might be able to help us.
So you're not working for the Quill?
We steal to stay alive and out of the Quill's clutches.
But you know where I can find him.
They come up from the sewers like rats. Go on, give him what you took. Maybe he can save us. Good luck, Dane. Try not to get maimed and all that.
Show me what lies ahead. I should watch out for a mousetrap.
Things. But Magister Battus says stealing is wrong. I'm going to marry King Alfred, and he's going to whisk me away from all this toil. Everyone died and left me alone on the streets. I didn't get nothing today. There's never enough food. I'm always starving.
Wait a minute. The grave for you? What?
That's her! Dimwit Dane, didn't guess the quill's a she.
Now, Elwyn. Few have the wit that you and I possess. Most see the world in simpler terms, where we are the weaker sex.
A broodmare who preys on innocence, and you brag about strength.
How little you know. Defend your mistress!
You're finished. Put some fletchings in the top.
Alpha, may your roof shield ring. Come, child. Whisper what you've learned, and Mother will give you a treat.
Coward. Using children to spy and steal for your order.
To educate them. Give me a child until he is 7, and I will give you the man. Or woman. What use are letters when a child can only write his name in pig shit? Or wisdom in a woman when she cannot wield it beyond her heart? I taught little Alwyn so much more. Saved her from a life less worthy. She will find enlightenment in the Order, just as I did. If I could save them all, I would.
But you cannot. You have corrupted too many to save too few.
My order is the only way forward. It can quench our thirst for knowledge. If only Alfred's slave faith is defeated. And what would you sacrifice for infinite knowledge?
If only they knew that Eivor was a descendant of Odin.
Why refuse it?
Not their innocence.
A pity. Non requiescat in pace.
Rend you, meat! Beat me!
set to meet him at an alehouse nearby.
Hey now! You die now!
Okay, so
drinking to be done! Who's with me?
Eivor!
Is this where Justice hides when she's tired?
Hides? Splood, no. This is a wake, my friend. A celebration to ease the quill on her way to eternal damnation.
You heard.
Hilda's were not the only eyes in Wincestre. My spies tell me stories of an avenging angel striking down the unworthy.
I've been called worse.
Be thou hail, Ealdorbanna. That's Life Destroyer in our dialect.
I sat easy with my kinsbane, old honey waves alive in my horn, and my eyes on the door, expecting my death, yet unafraid.
You're quite safe with me, Dane. For now. If the mead is fresh and the air is cool, You may often find a friend even amongst your enemies.
I could use someone like you in my settlement, with ink on his fingers and a sense of honor.
I would love to devote myself to the study and practice of the law. There is a weariness in war I wish I could shake off.
Impossible. Even in death, our battles will rage on. It is the way of things.
I must thank you before the ale dulls me. By cutting the order down to size, you have given England a hope of unity. It must be a sour apple to swallow, knowing that you are the last of Winchester's enemies.
Are you sure the Sikhs is dead?
The bishop is dead, that's certain. And if the bishop was the Sikhs is dead. A transitive property of mortality, you see.
I do not believe it. Too much theatre in Winchester. Overwrought prayers and wailing women.
Well, you could pay your respects and see for yourself. The funeral is today.
If he rots, I will leave with my silver. But if he lives, there's work to be done.
Watch your step, Eivor. He'll be a hefty corpse in death. Alive, he'd be much bigger. Whether you find or make a corpse, meet me at the Witten with your report.
If the bishop is worm meal, then here should be the proof. Sad day for Winchester.
Maybe now God will reward us with a man who truly believes in him.
For all those beloved of God.
Did you know Bishop Aelfred?
No, but I plan to write an epic poem of his grisly demise. Oh, poor Aelfred, scorched of face, all your woeful companions, bold, bayoneted, weeping. Weeping as you are...
Sleeping.
Oh, yeah, perfect, yes.
Such a grisly fate. Did you know Aelfred?
By reputation, I did. He was no friend of Alfred's. I once heard them quarreling at a Witten.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Makes no odds to me. But I'm sorry for Harriet. She cared so much for him. More than a sister should.
Why is it so difficult to speak to these people?
Stranger comes to Wember.
You do not mourn like they do.
Wember is always here, helping the sleeping, singing to them, so they are not frightened before they meet God.
The sleeping? You mean the dead?
Wember helps the monks. Dig, dig, dig.
You dig the graves. Did you bury Aelfred?
Have you seen Leof? My poor friend. Poor Leof.
Leof, what happened to him?
Sleeping. Sleeping like my dog when I hooked him too hard.
Someone heard Leof.
Yes. Yes. And while he slept, they stole his face. Are we we friends now?
Are you the bishop's family?
God, no. Just here to make sure that impious bastard is actually dead. He bedded my wife, the randy bastard.
Wow.
Threadbare clothes. Did they belong to Wincestre? The face is burned, and his clothes do not seem to fit his frail body. It could be Wincestre. And this corpse's build is slight, frail. Goodwin said Aelfirth was a brute. This funeral is a shadow play. The Order killed an innocent, burned his face so no one could tell, and
Leave me to my grief.
A pretty show you have laid on here. But I know the truth.
You would dare speak to me? When my poor brother Aelfirth lies cold in his shroud.
Your brother is the Sikhs, and no more dead than I am.
Heresy. My brother was the Bishop of Wincestre.
When Goodwin got too close to the truth about your brother's place in the Order, you buried him. Or rather, you buried another in his place. The poor gravedigger's friend. Burning his face so no one would know.
How did you... No, I...
Talk now, or you will join the poor unfortunate you murdered in his grave.
You bastard Dane. You're as bad as them. I only ever wanted to serve God. Guards! All right, all right. Go away. They won't do you any good. Guards, protect me.
Can't scamper free this time.
Why are you doing this?
Enough of this cat and mouse. Where's your brother, the one they call the Sikhs?
He is a ghost now. But he will make himself flesh once more of the Witten. And Alfred will be king no more.
He means to kill Alfred.
Regicide? No. The king will step aside and Aelfirth will lead us all. Risen and resplendent as the Lord.
You are a damned fool.
So I think it's a child of 1,000 eyes. Yep.
Surveyor Miss Leaker. Did the elder hold for...
The Sikhs must be hiding in the crowd, biding his time to strike at Alfred.
English prose has been creeping. Not priest, clerk, or abbot can turn the letter of their sermons from Latin to English. And how can we understand God's words if they are not spoken in our tongue? Aelfirth is dead, and we mourn him. But the foul deeds of the unrighteous are sown among our holy deeds, like cockles and tare in a field of wheat. Education.
must have got the wrong one. Although that because, or it's because he was standing there.
How sweet is the shepherd's pipe when he calls his lambs to slaughter. I was born to Christians in the northern wilds. My mother would cradle me beneath the stars and whisper, dove-like, God watches over you. Then your people came, and God fixed his stout eye as they slit her throat for a copper ring. No stars threw down their spears as barbarians smeared her blood through fields of broken wheat. God watched all, and I hated him.
It may be Alfred's God was testing you. A trial you failed.
Alfred's God is weak. Yet he would chain us all in his service, from our first breath to our death rattle. My order wishes to break these mind-forged manacles. I am the wolf in lamb's wool.
He takes on the role of a god himself. A worthy path to walk. A wolf is but a walking feast for ravens.
One more gift for you, Dane. A deadly truth, if you can find it. With my death, the Order will not die. It will only transform into something far worse for all of us.
First will not cheat Loki's dread daughter twice.
I owe you my life.
An irony not lost on me, Alfred.
My king, we'll go by back streets to the old Minster. Eivor may find us there when all has settled.
Aelfus, my love! No! Curse you, Dane! My brother served God.
He was not a Christian. He abhorred your god.
But why strike him down? Have you no compassion for good men?
We both have more questions than answers. But if you know this key, perhaps we can help one another. Where is its home?
You treated me with kindness, but this damned Order, their machinations killed my brother, so the rest may rot. Take this key to the ruins beneath the bishop's house. You may find answers there.
They say when a standard to my broke test from Leicester.
Right, okay, so I think the Romeo and Ethel fled. I want to try and do that if I can. There's a good chance I may have actually already done it. Oh, I hate those bloody things. I'm not going to bother with it, to be honest.
Stretch your wings, Sunan.
Hey, what? Damn cowards! Together, lad! Die! You can't outrun me! Your doom comes!
If Aelfir's sister spoke true, I will find answers in the ruins. This must be it. The door to Aelfir's secrets. I will send this to Hytham. He may make some sense of it.
Seventieth year of the Christian Jesus.
Everything they did was to undermine Alfred. She lied to me. There's nothing here of the Order. I should see Alfred for my reward.
Okay. So we're pretty much getting towards the end of the Wincestre arc. So quite pleased in the fact that we've done, when you look at it, practically the whole exploration. I think there is something there to do, so I might just quickly do that, because there's a good chance that Alfred may not be so forthcoming. I'm hoping it's not something that's outside, because
Who dares to challenge the great Nilsberg?
You're pretty cocksure for a child.
You would be too if you had miracle legs.
Miracle legs. This seemed pretty normal to me, girl.
Looks can be deceiving. Have you heard of the great Pheidippides, the mighty hero of old? Ran all the way from Marathon to tell the king they won the battle. Then guess what happened? He only fell down dead.
Dead? From running?
It was very far. Girls can't fight. It's the rules. But like Pheidippides, I'm going to be the fastest messenger who ever lived.
So when the Norse defeat the Saxon armies, you'll quickly bear the bad news to your king.
Them sissy britches. Fat chance. So do you want a race or not? I've beaten everyone else in the whole world.
In that case, let's run.
Ah! Great Pheidippides! Give me speed! Whoosh!
cheating little bag.
Let's see these miracle legs. No other Saxon has been able to keep me on my toes like you, little one.
I never thought I would be beaten, but you run like the wind. I'm glad I had a real challenge.
And I'm glad to have given you one.
Do you like interesting places? I've run all over Wessex, found some scary, spooky magic spots.
Exploring such is what I live for.
I'll give you my diary. I call it The Many Wondrous Runnings of the Galloping Miracle Legs. Bye-bye.
Okay. Right. Yes, that is pretty much the last of it now. Yep, that confirms it. Right, so now having done that, let us go and speak to Alfred. The fact that it's saying distrust areas shows that
doth he?
I swear, Dines nevan. On fin here.
Come forth, Eivor.
Here is far enough.
When wrongdoers came to devour my flesh, these enemies stumbled and fell.
Have the laws of hospitality been thrown out, Alfred? I did exactly as we agreed.
That you did. But do not mistake necessity for friendship.
You are a man of your word, a man of God.
Indeed. By his example, I live my life. Goodwin?
Here is the only silver fit for one of your dragon boats. A reminder of Christ's sacrifice and our charity.
This too I offer you. Live here among us in peace as a Christian, or die a pagan in a blood-soaked field. All you have to lose is life everlasting.
And if I choose neither?
He offers you hope, Eivor. A life of purpose, above and beyond this one. You'd be a fool to refuse.
Your reign will end, King of the West Saxons. Raven wings will beat until your throne crumbles to dust.
You were wrong, Goodwin. This one is beyond saving.
You had your chance, damn you!
I did not want it.
Hold you.
Damn you, Alfred.
Damn flames!
I will return to Hytham and Ranvi. They will want to know what happened here.
Hey! Meet your fate! Gonna bleed!
The toll is off to.
Nothing like the pure hospitality, is there? Right, I want to actually go in this direction.
watched you on your approach. How must it feel not to carry the weight of years?
I am not a child.
Yet I see in you a child's blissful ignorance of the world's darkest truths. A fool.
You gathered all this from a glance?
In this way, I am wise. Perhaps you will learn better through flighting. I will challenge you.
I accept, and I will place a wager on it. Here's my bet. You may begin.
You are savage, uncouth, and care little for life. Like the rest of your kind, you breed misery and strife. Both your hands bear the blood of 1,000 dead men.
1,000's a pittance. It's closer to 10.
Not the worst. It's a shame you're so calloused by warfare and pain. That you'll joke about death and treat life with disdain. Is it worth it? The killing, the torture, the slaves?
It is not mine to judge, only fill up the graves.
That was fine. Yes, your avarice means that you'll just never see that this war will not grant immortality. You have one life to live, so why throw it away?
To ensure that I'll sit in Valhalla one day.
Enough! I've heard more than my fill of your cruelty. Take your winnings. May spending them bring you fleeting joy.
I promise it will.
Right, I don't understand why. Well, it says I've completed all the flighting, so I know that I have to do Thor in Asgard. So maybe there's somebody else in Right, so what I need to do, I want to go to, I think it's Henge Farm. Investigate the festival near Henge Farm in the hills south of Stonehenge. So that is just north. There we go. I don't understand it. If it looks like I've been here, then why? It said the festival, didn't it? Oh, okay, so somewhere around here is the festival.
Have a look, Sunan.
Is that it there?
Come raise a cup and lose some silver!
Search the pig farm at Reddingham Abbey in Hamptonshire. They look beautiful.
Inconvenientes calciamentas sunt mihi. Ponno
Right, so we need to follow the sound of the pigs.
not see you, old friend.
So over there.
Wait up. Eat this! Ah! Your time is come! Get back here and face me! Whoa. Aid me, O Lord! Oh!
Wincestre, Wincestre. For some hellion.
Die!
Oh, there's the pigs. Now, is it in here? There used to be something down below.
me straight. Told you.
I cared about my family. Just my family. I love them more than anything.
And the families who fell by the Order's command? Were they not worthy of love?
You are a Dane. How can you speak of the value of a life? All are ranked as less than the axe to you.
Not true. I see honor in many people, many places.
You have proved here that your compassion has a hard and brutal limit.
Focus, we have this.
Okay, well I'm not going to do that. Let's just apply these quickly and then, because it revealed another order member, we'll go and do them. Oh, excuse me.
You die. We have the advantage. Stop right there. The end is nigh.
Kannst du Herr?
The Archbishop never suspected my heresy. I kept secrets as I gathered believers. I appeared so pious my eyes bled for him. But I've never felt as much love for his god. Not like I do the old gods. The true gods. Our ancient creators.
Your life was a lie, you mean? You threw your honor into the ocean.
When I told the Archbishop my true belief, he was horrified. So I silenced him.
That silence comes for you now.
Hey! Sind wir berastet? Gafrad! Fundayat yifke wilat billad!
Where?
Hey now! God damn you! Right to flank!
Right, let's go back to the settlement. Oh, sorry, it's because I put my controller down for a second.
I cleared Wincestre of the Order, yet to do so meant working with King Alfred.
Your poor fellow soldier led you to the King of Wessex? How very strange. He, or she, is toying with you, it seems.
I have to go.
Then go in peace.
Alright, speak to her then, V.
Eivor, where's the ganger? Hey, Eivor.
I can hear it's raining, but yet it's not raining.
Good day, Eivor.
The Order in Winchester has been wiped out. but we are no longer welcome there. My contact was none other than King Alfred himself. The Order wanted him dead, so he fought back.
Alfred? The line between friend and enemy is a porous one.
Right. I know that he...
Agitated.
Something happened.
You will want to speak to him yourself.
Yep, well, we're going to speak to him tomorrow.
Ah, look at you, Chewie.
Okay, well, we'll speak to Sigurd in the next episode. For now, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed what you saw. And if you did, please hit the like and subscribe button and the notification bell for when I've uploaded any new videos. And I will see you, well, enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye for now.